Good evening, everyone. On behalf of the Rochester City School District, I am honored to welcome you to our Scholar Athlete Recognition Night. My name is Cameron Johnson, and I'm the Executive Director of Athletics, Health, and Physical Education, and I am honored to serve as your MC tonight. Today, we are gathered to celebrate the remarkable achievements of our scholar athletes who have excelled both in the classroom and on the field. These young men and women have demonstrated an extraordinary level of dedication, perseverance, and resilience, balancing the rigorous demands of their academic studies with the intense commitments of their athletic endeavors. Before we begin, I would like to extend a warm welcome to our guests, Superintendent Peluso, Board President Elliott, our executive cabinets, the board commissioners that are here, our parents, our administrators, and most importantly, our scholar athletes. Your support and encouragement have been instrumental in helping our scholars reach their highest potential. Throughout the course of this evening, we will have the opportunity to hear athletic directors tell stories of hard work and determination, witness the presentation of well-deserved awards, and most importantly, celebrate the bright futures that lie ahead of our scholar athletes. Without further ado, I'd like you to join me by inviting Dr. Peluso, Superintendent of Schools, followed by our board president, Cynthia Elliott. Will you please come to the podium?
Well, good afternoon. I'm excited. I usually have to follow President Elliott, which is tough for me, so that's okay. This is an exciting day, an exciting event for our student athletes, and usually they prepare some words for me, and I go off script on events like this just because, being a student athlete, being an athlete in college, having two children that are student athletes, one that is a scholarship athlete, I recognize what bar athletes have to be at, right? Because they're held to a different level of standard. They're looked at differently, right? But then they also have the recognition of the part that I missed, which was the scholar athlete, right? And the scholar athlete is someone that puts in almost double the time to excel in your sport, and then to excel as a scholar takes an extreme amount of discipline, an extreme amount of time, perseverance, and hard work, right? And those are traits, no matter what you do in life, are going to carry and translate. So the success and the groundwork that you put in now will help you no matter what field you end up going into. If you pursue college, if you pursue athletics, or you pursue a job, those are what people look for. On the other hand, to do that, you need to have supportive parents. So I just want to give the parents a round of applause for how they do it. Because like I said, getting up and traveling and driving kids to and practice and picking them up from practice and doing all that is taxing on everyone, but also it takes a special person within a coach, a teacher, and a mentor. So I want to thank our coaches for the work that they do for our student athletes as well. So once again, just take a moment, enjoy this, right? Because this really has laid a foundation for you to be an absolute leader in whatever you choose to do. I can't tell you how proud I am of all of you. This is something that is near and dear to my heart, so I thank you for what you've put into it, and I know you will reap what you sow, so congratulations and enjoy this evening. Thank you.
Hello, everybody. Congratulations to all of the student athletes. What I can basically just say is ditto to what Superintendent Peluso say. But I would just add this, that as you go to college, and if you're continuing in athletics, you've got some skills, you've got an edge, because you've got some skills that others, just scholars, don't necessarily have. You want to win, you want to work as a team, you're able to embrace when you lose, and how do you overcome that loss to improve upon yourself? Those are all attributes that companies want to have in employees. And so you're going to do well, I believe. And just want to congratulate you. When you go to interview, just talk about some of those skills that you learned doing your athletic, what you were involved in athletically. And that's going to move you to the top. And so I'm not really a sports person myself, but I understand the attributes that it takes in order to win. And, people say winning is everything. I think that's I don't think it's true all the time, but certainly, people will say it's better than second place. But, it's about trying your best, competing elegantly, and, reaching the goals. So congratulations again. Thank you very much.
As we move into the awards presentation, I would like to provide some brief instructions to our presenters and to our award recipients to ensure everything runs smoothly. First, I will announce each school. I may do alphabetical order, I may not. At that time, if the school's principal and athletic director can come up, you'll come to the podium promptly once your school name is called. Award recipients, once your name is announced, please make your way up to the front, standing next to your administrators. We want to give each of you the recognition you deserve, so take your time. When you reach the podium, you will receive your award from your presenter and pause for a photograph. After receiving your award, take your photograph. I don't know if they're going to do it with the admins, okay. And then return to your seat. So let's begin our presentation, and we will start with early college. Brendan O'Toole. Yeah, I just was talking.
Okay. All right, I'd like to bring up Inose Johanna first. Inose is a senior from early college. He has a 94.13 overall GPA. Some of his academic honors include Urban League Black Scholar, High Honor Roll with Distinction, and Black History Month Scholar Athlete. He was a varsity soccer player. He was a team MVP, first team All-League, team captain, senior All-Star Game participant. Some of his community involvement, he was a member of the Interactive Club, which with their mission, they grew plants to sell at the public market, and they donated the proceeds to charity. He is going to attend MCC and major in auto mechanics. His hobbies are playing soccer and listening to music. And one of the things I've found for most of my athletes, their hobbies include playing sports, even the sport they play. And this is a quote from his coach, Josh Shipper. Inose is deserving of the Scholar Athlete Award for his dedication as a student and as a player. He maintains the 94.13 average in the classroom and played a monumental role in our defense this year that saw us win the RCAC championship and be the 5th seed team in Section 5. Inose played center back and was a steadfast defender. All of Inose's teachers remarked about his kindness and dedication to his education. His teachers also commented that his work was always completed on time in an exemplary fashion. We are happy to honor Inose for his hard work and dedication. Next, I'd like to bring up Tyler Burke. Tyler is another senior from early college. She maintains a 96.73 average, high honor roll with distinction, National Honor Society, and the annual Black History Month Award. She's a three-sport athlete. Actually, she's played four throughout her high school career: volleyball, basketball, outdoor track, and tennis. She was the basketball MVP this past season for her team. She's been involved in avid tutoring, recruitment, and reading to kindergartners. She's going to attend the University of Rochester in the fall, where she's going to major in biology and pre-med. Some of her hobbies are learning to crochet and learning new things. And this quote is from her basketball coach, Steve Polo. Tyler is deserving of the Scholarly Athlete Award because she exemplifies excellence in academics, athletics, and character. Her ability to overcome challenges and lead by example make her an invaluable member of our school community. Tyler demonstrates values of hard work, dedication, and integrity that have contributed to a positive team and school environment.
So we'll call East up next. We have Eric Robinson and Principal Muscadri.
Thank you all for coming out tonight. The first scholar athlete that I'd like to bring up is Moises Perez. Moises is a three-sport athlete. He bowled, he played soccer, and he also played golf this year. He is this year's RCAC Most Valuable Player for golf. So he's a pretty good golfer there. He's got a 95.87 GPA. He is the 6th ranked student in terms of a graduation class this year for 2024. He's also a member of our Teaching and Learning Institute. So we're hopeful that he continues to be and stay in education and comes back to the district of service. He will attend St. John Fisher University next year. Moises' experience has been one where he's, again, in our TLI program, so he's served youth in the Rochester City School District in terms of like a student teaching experience. So we're hopeful that he continues in the education field and comes back to, hopeful that it's East, to help serve. All right. So congratulations, Moises. Our next scholar athlete is Sarah Adams. Sarah is a 2.5 sport athlete, considering she played bowling and she was on our first ever flag football team. But the half sport was that she was an integral part in our swimming program. She served as the lifeguard for our youth program, our modified program. And so she made sure all our kids were safe and kept an eye on her. She's our number 3 in this year's class student, a 96.27 GPA. Sarah is also a part of our Teaching and Learning Institute. So again, same thing for her. We hope that because she's going to attend Howard University, we hope she goes down there and doesn't fall in love and comes back here to serve in our community and especially in the district. Sarah is a scholar athlete who is super well-rounded. I don't know how many awards she's gotten in the last couple of weeks, but she's a student who is in every facet of being a scholar athlete. It exemplifies just what that means. In terms of she's a great student, she's a person who's a leader amongst her class. What time did you come to school this morning? 4:45 this morning. We had an event this morning. So she does a ton of things in the school community. And I'd also be remiss not to acknowledge her family for being super fans. They have supported, Mr. and Mr. Adams have supported a plethora of different sports, not just the one she plays. They're always in the stands. Sometimes students look up and say, that man's here again. But they have been super supportive of our full athletic program over the years, and I just wanted to publicly acknowledge the fact that we see you, and we appreciate you guys coming in and supporting us all the time. So again, thank you, Sarah.
So while they're taking photos, I'm going to ask Donna Enright to come up for World of Inquiry. Okay.
I'm a little shorter. Hi, everyone. Thanks for coming out today. I want to congratulate all of the student athletes. You know, this is 29 years in the district, 21 years in an athletic director, seeing all those faces out there, and I'm really, you know, you get to know the kids, not even just from your school, but from the other schools. You see them compete, and you see them shake hands. We have kids that went to World of Inquiry as an elementary student, went to School of the Arts now, and they're shining, and it's so great to see everybody. So I just want to say congratulations again to everybody. First athlete I would like to bring up, a student athlete, is Amina Abakar. Amina's a senior, and she has a 93 grade point average. She is a Black Scholar Athlete, Exceptional Senior Award, National Honor Society. This sweet face played flag football. Now, let me tell you, when she was out there, she tore it up. It was amazing. And she also played volleyball, and she had the best smile on any given day. She was amazing. She also is the class vice president, Student Voice, Yearbook Club, Math League, Carnival Club at World of Inquiry. I think it goes on and on and on. She is very active at World of Inquiry, and we are so grateful to have you all these years. She's going to Buff State, and she is going to be in fashion design. So very excited about that. She loves baking and watching TV and spending time with friends and taking pictures and trying new activities. So that last one, trying new activities, very important, because a lot of our young kids don't want to try stuff new. It's just amazing. If you get to know her, she's just an absolute gem. She gave a big lesson in life, and we talked about what your biggest lesson as a student athlete. I think you read some of them. It's that she's learned to put her best effort in school and athletics and never be too hard on herself. I have teenagers. They're so critical of themselves, but that is so important that you've taken that life lesson. So I just want to congratulate you and hug you. What's that? I know. See, you're about to cry. See this one back here. Our next athlete, Maeve Delahanty. I'm gonna no stranger to the board. She already gave a nice presentation to the board. Maeve has been at World of Inquiry since kindergarten. She has a 98 grade point average. She is National Honor Society, AP Scholar Athlete with honors, Susan B. Anthony Award recipient, and she's #1 in her class. Maeve is an avid swimmer and an avid track. She made it to the sectional finals in both events. She is the captain of the swim team and the track team. She's RCAC All-League in track and field. Maeve's done something that no one's done at World of Inquiry. We have these huge awards at the end of the year, and she's won every single one of them since 9th grade. She's won the Charles Turner Award, Most Promising Underclassman, Exceptional Senior, Exceptional Athlete Overall, and it's the only one that has really done that. It's just, I'm so proud of her. She is Student Leader Congress. She is going to Trinity College, and she's going to study public policy. So I have a feeling we are going to see a lot of Maeve. And her thing in the programs might be a little bit long, but wrong in the program, but her student advice to somebody was also very, very important. You grow the most when you shift your mindset. First you show up for yourself, and now you show up for your team. Very important, because in all of our jobs, we have to work as team, and I think Maeve's really nailed that. Very, very, very proud of Maeve. Congratulations.
So while they're taking the photos, if we can have Edison, Chris Golam, and Principal Felton.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for being here for this. First senior I would like to recognize is Dakari Buchanan. Dakari is an exceptional individual who excels on and off the field. He has worked hard to balance family, academics, athletics, and a work-life balance. He is a senior who has participated in football, indoor and outdoor track and field. He has an overall GPA of 87.48%, and from an academic standpoint, Dakari has made honor roll, high honor roll, National Honor Society, Student of the Month, Black Scholar, top 20 in his senior class, the Math Award for Outstanding Achievement in Advanced Algebra with Financial Applications, pursuing CTE endorsement in automotive technology, and the Edison Inspiring Inventor Award for academic achievement, increased motivation, demonstrating improvement in effort in school, and a positive attitude. That was a lot. That was a lot. Now, from an athletic standpoint, Dakari has earned many coaches awards throughout his career from 9th through 12th. Scholar Athlete of the Month. He's won numerous track awards, Edison Tech Exceptional Athlete Award, 3 sport awards, and obviously the Scholar Athlete Annual Edison Tech Award as well, and for the district. He is currently working for the City of Rochester Garage and plans to continue working in auto mechanics after graduation. Yeah. It's been a pleasure seeing Dakari grow as a person the last 4 years. I know that he will be successful in life, and I wish him all the best. So, thank you. Yeah. Next up, CC La. CC is also an exceptional individual who has excelled on and off the field. She works diligently to balance family, academics, athletics, and also a work-life balance. She is a senior who has participated in soccer and flag football, Her overall GPA is 93.30%. And from an academic standpoint, she has made high honor roll with distinction, star student, the On Track Award, perfect attendance, top 20 student, CTE endorsement for advertising design, the Marine Musical Excellence recognition, the State of New York Office of the Comptroller Award for Academic Excellence and Leadership, and a Rochester Children's Scholarship Fund participant, which recognizes high academic achievement. Good job. Now, from an athletics standpoint, CC has earned back-to-back years, and not this year, of the Charles Turner Award, three-sport athlete, and the annual Edison and Rochester City School District Scholar Athlete Award. She is also a member of the Rochester School District Scholar Athlete Leadership Team, and she was accepted to numerous colleges, but has chosen to attend St. John Fisher, where she will major in public health and marketing, then plans on attending Syracuse University for her graduate degree. She was also awarded a $500 scholarship for the New York State Department of Education for the top 8 ranked GPA student for the class of 2024. And yeah, congrats. And it's been a pleasure being a part of Cece's journey and seeing her grow as a person. I know she will be successful in life, and I'm super proud of her. So.
So while they're taking the photo, I'm gonna ask for Franklin, Rob Thomas, Athletic Director, come up.
All right, good evening. It's a pleasure to represent Franklin High School this evening. Also, I'm going to be presenting on behalf of David Boundy, who is out, and I'm currently in his position. So the first I'm going to call up, I'm going to go a little bit out of order. I'm going to go in alphabetical order. We'd like to call Julia Carver up. And before I get going on the logistics of this paper, I just want to say, today I was in my office doing a bunch of work, doing a lot of paperwork, things, and a lot of things were just going hum by, and Julia just came in a room, huge smile, and just made my day and lit up the room today for me. So thank you, Julia. Julia has academic honors for being on honor roll. She played 5 sports this year alone: volleyball, indoor track, outdoor track and field, and softball, where she was a dual participant. Her athletic honors are Most Improved Sportsmanship Awards, first, second, and third place finishes at track. She will be attending nationals tomorrow, competing as well. She has participated in food drives for the Rochester City School District as a member of the SALT team, which is our student athlete leadership team for the Rochester City School District. And she's interested in attending Brockport, where she plans on becoming an athletic trainer and studying exercise science. Her hobbies is reading and sleeping, which coincidentally, when I called her yesterday to remind her about this, I think she had just woken out of a slump. It was good. So, all right. So the question we asked them is, what is the biggest lesson you've learned from being a student athlete? And her experience at Franklin High School and throughout her athletic career is she's learned how to speak up more and be more of a role model for younger student athletes, and she learned how to manage her time and be patient. So thank you very much, Julia. A well-deserved award. Now, as if I didn't look short enough standing behind this podium already, we'd like to call up Terrence Thompson. Terrence is a senior. He is escorted here tonight by his huge support system, Ms. Thompson. He has exponentially increased his GPA each and every year, and we'll say that for Terrence. He's done huge strides this year and last year with the support from the faculty and staff, as well as the coach, Joe Jackson, and some other folks at Franklin. He's had academic honors of being on honor roll, high honor roll. He's a SALT team member. He did participate in food drives as well. His varsity sports were basketball, where he was the first team AGR. He's volleyball and track and field. And he's involved in clean suites for the community. He's interested in studying psychology and photography. He has not made his mind up to where he's going to go yet, but he has his sights set on Cortland, which Brockport, yeah, he'd probably go to Brockport, Staten Island, Manfield, or Deville. And his hobbies include video gaming and movies. So, and same question was asked of Terrence's. What's the biggest lesson you learned from being a student athlete? And his lesson learned was do not fall behind, because catching up and the work will be that much harder. So thank you, Terrence. Look forward to a bright future from you.
So if I can have Matt McCormick and Principal Muhammad come up.
Good evening, everybody. Matt McCormick again, the proud athletic director at the James Monroe High School. I'm honored to introduce this year's Monroe recipients of the Scholar Athlete Award. Before I introduce both Andrea and Naz individually, I want to speak on a couple of traits that they both share that I observed over the years. As student athletes and recipients of these awards, we can all agree, and all the award winners, that at some point they decided to do something else to distinguish themselves from the others. Both were great teammates on their respective teams. So I'm talking more about the character and personality traits that they both have showed. If you guys think about it on the field and on the classroom, when talent meets talent, what are the distinguishing features that lead others to being better? When another player is equally as talented as you on the field, or another is just as talented as you in the classroom. When talent no longer is enough, what separates and what separated these two? Both Andrea and Naz valued the preparation. Andrea, as other students would be in the lunch period socializing, I'd see you working on your schoolwork. Naz, as others went home, you put in time in the weight room. So the preparation. Consistency, staying in the grind and embracing the grind. And I appreciated that. And I think all of your teammates did. And lastly, being relentless. As President Elliott, Superintendent Peluso said before, who wants it more? And my time at Monroe, you two have shown that you want it more. And we, as a building, and as a community at Monroe, we thank you so much. So, Andrea, I'm going to introduce you first, if you want to come up. Andrea Torres. Andrea is going to be attending GCC in the fall to study vet tech, ranked top 5 in the class in Monroe in 2024. The elusive seal of biliteracy, she'll be a recipient of that. She was a member of our competition cheer and our flag football team. As most of you know, Monroe was the first school ever to host a flag football game, and Andrea was part of that. Her scholarship awards based on her academics and leadership include the Ibero-American Action League Hispanic Scholarship. She was the recipient of the Irene and Sampson Jones Scholarship, and she also won the Bente Scholarship. Andrea Torres, ladies and gentlemen. Nazir Wilson, please come up. All right, so Naz, charter member of the Monroe SMART program. He's be attending Brockport in the fall. Brockport's getting a steal of a football player, let me tell you. Salutatorian of the Monroe class of 2024. Football and track. Football named first team All Greater Rochester. Scholarship awards based upon his academics and leadership include he's a recipient of the Irene Sampson Jones Scholarship in Monroe, and he's an Urban League Black Scholar. Now, one thing we'll leave is this, is Nazir wants to be a neurosurgeon. Very, okay? So we talked about those traits of what has distinguished them. Preparation, consistency, and being relentless. So if you think about it, someday, God forbid, I have to have brain surgery, all right? And I look up from the table and it's him as my doctor. I know he's prepared.
Ashley Pierce, can you come up for Northeast? Is Principal Burrows with you? Nope.
Hi, everyone. I'm Ashley Pierce at Northeast High School, home of the Panthers. Before I call my student athletes up, hang on, I'm going to just move this because it's a little awkward. I just want to tell you how privileged I am in announcing that they have exhibited the excellence on the field and in the classroom. They have demonstrated self-discipline, focus, leadership, and perseverance to achieve the outstanding grades in school and the stats on their respective sports. These students kept showing up when things got hard, through COVID, through school closures, through school mergers, and all the other high school hurdles that were put in their way. They had the courage to put themselves out there, put in the effort, and as all athletes know, experienced failure and successes with a positive growth mindset. To the families of these student athletes, thank you for your support and dedication in helping these students achieve this honor. My first student is not here because she does have a job interview currently, so I hope she gets it. Her name is Ariana Walter. Before I introduce her with her nomination from the teacher, I want to note that Ari led the Northeast High School JROTC in presenting the colors on March 1st at the Boston Celtics game as the first only all-girls color guard for JROTC. So, yeah. I told Ari this was where I would shamelessly plug girls' sports. So support girls' sports, opportunity and representation matter. Okay. Now, what her teacher said about her. Ari is one of the finest students I have encountered in the 15 years of teaching. Academically, she is a shining star. As an athlete, she is highly accountable and dependable. She is a leader on and off the field. There's absolutely nothing she can't do. I am not surprised that she was nominated and received the Scholar Athlete Award. This was an easy decision. I look forward to witnessing the great things she does in the future. With scholar athletes like her, America is going to be okay and our future is in good hands. And that is from Master Sergeant Eric Meister for the JROTC. So congrats. Next, I would like to call up Sherrod Holt. Come on up, Sherrod. From his teacher, Lauren Tracy, Sherrod embodies the ideals of every scholar athlete, excelling in both the classroom and on the field. With unwavering dedication, he maintains an impressive GPA while demonstrating outstanding leadership and sportsmanship in his athletic endeavors. Sherrod's commitment to excellence, coupled with his passion for learning and teamwork, truly distinguishes him as a deserving recipient of the Scholar Athlete Award. Congratulations.
So for School of the Arts, can Rick Roach make his way up?
I generally don't like using a mic. Matter of fact, I got it. This might be, hopefully this is the toughest part of what I do. First of all, congratulations to all the scholar athletes, the families. Give yourself a nice round of applause. It's a tremendous honor getting recognized not only as a great athlete, but also as a great scholar too. Let's see, who should I go with first here? Ada, come on up. My honor to introduce Ada Reddington from School of the Arts. Ada had a GPA of a 97.16. She was varsity volleyball, varsity softball, and is planning on attending Swarthmore College. Did I say it right? Swarthmore. Yeah, I think I said it right. So each student athlete had to write a little question that Ms. Johnson had for all the student athletes, and it's what's the biggest lesson you've learned from being a student athlete? And from Ada wrote, in succeeding as a student athlete, one requires a great deal of balance. Balance between group and self, balance between work and play, balance between motivation and rest. The biggest lesson I've learned in my time as a student athlete is the importance of this balance. Balancing a heavy workload with a deep commitment to playing a sport has prepared me for a life full of challenges, but more importantly, rewards. The sleepless nights, sore days, the great magnitude of stress are far outweighed by the rewards. The moments of team victory, close relationships built, and skills far improved justify the life of a student athlete. A balance between challenge and reward. So it's my great honor to present the award for Ada Reddington, and just to say too what a great leader she is. In my short time at School of the Arts, over the years as an athletic director for the past 17 years, you see a lot of student athletes. And I'll say this about Gio too. Hopefully, maybe I can come up with another story. But just seeing the demeanor on the just as a leader, in the school, and then also on the court and on the field, you can just tell the success that she'll have in life, being able to be somewhat that calming influence on individuals, and always having that infectious smile, and just as you go through life, and the skills that she achieved and went through, and as a student athlete will definitely translate really well to her future endeavors in life. So I just, proud to get to know you, proud to get to know the family, and congratulations. So. Okay, next, I'm holding him up a little bit. I know he's got somewhere to go. So the next one is Giovanni Patron, Gio Patron from School of the Arts. So Gio has a 92.05 GPA, participated on our varsity volleyball team and varsity baseball team, and is planning on attending St. John Fisher College. And the question, what was the biggest lesson you've learned from being a student athlete? And should I make you give you a speech or no? No, it's okay. I won't do that. Okay. Being a student athlete is a demanding journey that teaches valuable life lessons. In order to achieve success both on and off the field and the classroom requires dedication, relentless hard work, and significant sacrifices. Balancing homework and projects with practices and games. This allows you to learn how to be very good at time management. The challenges encountered all along the way. Academic pressures create the skill needed to overcome obstacles. The experience of being a student athlete not only shapes my athletic skill, but also molds the person I am today, giving me the skills and mindset necessary to thrive in any situation. So, yeah, and just a kind of a quick story. Second year at School of the Arts, and when I first came to Douglas, it was 12 years ago, Northwest Douglas. I knew his brother Anthony was a senior there, and so going to School of the Arts to get to know Gio. And Gio would come in I have my door open in my office, and Gio would stop in pretty much almost every day. And, we'd, talk couple minutes, maybe 30, it could be 30 seconds. And if I go on like I am now, it could be 5, 10 minutes. And over the years of doing this, it's just an honor to, recognize you. And I've gotten to know the family over the years. And, it's going to be, sometimes it's tough to see a student go and graduate, but you're proud of that student, both Ada and Gio. And I'm going to miss those little chats, and congratulations and all the best in life. And, you're going to do very, very well, like with your great personality and your leadership qualities. So I'll miss you.
So I'm calling Wilson up with Brendan O'Toole. Can I just say I'm being good because my boss told me don't act up here, but usually those who know me, I'm a waterhead, and I would have been crying, but it is I guess, humanizing to see like my ADs, they have this tough exterior, but to see them up here getting emotional, it really means how much these athletes have touched their lives. So I just wanted to throw my little 2 cents in.
Okay, first I'd like to bring up Kamaria Green. Kamaria is a senior who maintains a 92.85 average in the rigorous IB program. She's an IB scholar, National Honor Society member, High Honor Roll, Academic Excellence Award, and Superintendent's Award. She is a two-sport athlete, basketball and track and field. She was a Sportsmanship Award winner and a first-team All-League member in track this past spring. She's been very involved in the community, participating in food drives, clothing drives through her church cleanup group, and she's a member of the BSU. She has been accepted to MCC and will attend in the fall, where she's going to major in criminal justice. She enjoys writing, hiking, and spending quality time with family. And one of the things I want to mention, it's very evident her commitment to academics, because every day after school, track practice didn't start till about 3 o'clock, and we dismiss it at 2:25. So she would quickly get ready for practice, and then she would sit in the athletic complex and spend the next 20, 25 minutes doing schoolwork. And she was one of the only ones who spent that time doing schoolwork. So that was impressive to see. Here's a quote from her track and field coach, Jack Palmieri. Kamaria has displayed many different characteristics that would benefit any community or environment. She shows great leadership skills and is very personable. She has a relaxed type of personality, but is one of the hardest workers inside and outside of the classroom I have ever been exposed to. She gets along great with everybody and is very respectful, appreciative, and fair towards others. Kamaria works well in small group settings as she helps people develop ideas and then apply them in the right manner. In addition, she has helped organize and develop school spirit with her involvement in both graduation and prom committees. Kamaria has advanced knowledge in the field of photography, videography, higher level mathematics, science, business, and especially education. She has used her passion and motivation in education outside the classroom as well. She currently volunteers for youth track teams and other community events. Congratulations, Kamaria. Next, I'd like to bring up Sohail Ray. Sohail is a senior who maintains a 92.17 average. He's been on the high honor roll as well as the IB scholar. He is a two-sport athlete, volleyball and golf. Some of his athletic honors: he was a team MVP in golf, team MVP in volleyball, RCAC volleyball tournament MVP, volleyball first team all-league. He's been involved in food drives and reading to elementary school students as part of the SALT team. He will be attending St. John Fisher in the fall, and just as Tyler, he will be majoring in biology and pre-med. He enjoys in his spare time working out, playing sports, and one thing that I thought was interesting, exploring the city. He likes to check out different spots he hasn't been and what they have to offer. Here is a quote from his coach, Mike Misey, his volleyball coach and golf coach. Sohail is a member of both the varsity golf and varsity volleyball teams. While he is one of my strongest players in both sports, what really makes him stand out is his leadership qualities. Sohail took the lead in the creation of the boys volleyball program at Wilson. He petitioned the athletic director to allow us to have a team, recruited players, and reached out to me to coach the team. And just on a side note, so I started coaching at Wilson in 2005. I believe that was the last year that the boys volleyball team was around, and then it folded, and because of Sohail, it returned a couple years ago. In our 2 seasons of existence, we have taken second place and first place in our league. For the varsity golf program, Sohail is an extremely hard worker that leads by example. He also helps with the recruiting of other players on that team. He is looked to by other members of the team as a leader, and he sets an excellent example for all other athletes to follow. Congratulations, Sohail.
So we are almost finished, but as we close this evening out, I'd like to invite Dr. Strickland to do some closing remarks. I was going to say something.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Oh, okay, that's what I'm talking about. My name is Demario Strickland. I am the proud Deputy Superintendent of Teaching and Learning for the Rochester City School District. And you all probably know I'm gonna have a job change in about 2 weeks. I'll be your new interim superintendent, something that I take extremely serious. It's a complete honor. I have had the distinct pleasure of being over the Department of Athletics. I too am a two-sport athlete. I bowl, I also eat. It's fantastic. You know, first place in eating. Bowling, I'm about a 150, but I'll get there one day. I really want to congratulate all you scholar athletes out there. I think you also need to take this time and opportunity to clap it up for your families and caretakers. Because honestly, in my journey, I was not able to do sports. And it's not because I didn't want to, well, I just would rather read. But I did want to actually bowl, but I had to work. And I didn't have the pleasure of having folks take me all over and get to the bowling lane and then get to McDonald's. Yes, that's where I worked. It just didn't work out for me. But it is your families that help ease those burdens for you and gives you these great opportunities that a lot of people don't have. I want to further echo something that the supervision of athletics has taught me, is that athletics is one of the cheapest forms of intervention for our students. It keeps them busy, it keeps them active, it keeps them positive, bringing sportsmanship to the table, and we really need to do our best to consistently uplift that. Yes. We should also thank all of the coordinators of athletics. Generally, I see them in hoodies and sweatshirts, but they came here looking good tonight. definitely need to thank our committee, Raquel in the back. Francine helped with the food from the board office, so we want to give them a round of applause. And finally, we all have to thank our executive director for health, physical education, and athletics, Cameron Johnson, for, yes. Yeah, I'm telling you, I give her a lot of grief. You know, she ain't told one joke up here, and I kind of feel bad now. I'm like, we could have used some entertainment, but she works her behind off. She really does. She works her tail off each and every single day. I know I give her so much grief, but it's because I just want her to be even better than she is each and every single day. And just give it up for her one more time. Yeah. Oh. And finally, we are birthday twins, and this is what I was talking about, acting up. Yes. But finally, I want to leave us all with two things that we all need to do in this room and for the audience that might be viewing. We need to keep highlighting these positive stories because these are the individuals that never get the recognition that they deserve. We heard some regular averages, you know, 90s and 92s and 96s, something we all understand, which I'm very proud of. But we really need to make sure we continue to uplift the positive athletes and the fact that they're working their behinds off in our schools. And last but not least, and this has been a big charge for me, and this is something that I've pushed with Executive Director Johnson, we need to make sure we lift our women in sports. Okay. They definitely deserve the same recognition, if not more. And we all have an obligation to do this work. So with that being said, I hope you all had a fantastic evening. You all look great. And go forth and set college on do well in college. I'm not going to, thank you. All right.